Oh man, that's filthy. Look at that thing. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Choice Trades. We get technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple of years back I was about $30,000 deep in some medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work hard and invest my money. And I'm happy to say that not only am I now financially free, but I'm doing pretty well for myself at the age of 23. So if I can pass along any of the information, resources, or tools that are given to me, make the community here a little bit better off than it was before, that's all that I can ask for. Lastly, if you would not mind dropping a like on the video, it really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this, as I do post videos every day. Now today we're going to give you an update on ticker symbol PTE, PolarityTE Incorporated. And man, that is filthy. Look at that. Oh man, and that's off no news, so that's a little concerning. But opportunity presents itself, you know. You can make some cash. Quick shout out to the guys over the Patreon. We did have quite a few new people join us here today. We will pull up the relationship manager and just give a quick shout out to some of these people: Gabriel, Zach, Stefan, Sean, Joseph, Brian, Roman, Austin, me, Matt. Thank you guys so much for the support. It really does mean a lot. They all have access to the private Discord as well as real-time insights in my personal trading. And guys, there's a lot of gold in here. A lot of the hits that we've had here at Trace Trades have been thanks to not just the people in the comment section and the subscribers, but people over at the Patreon as well. And if you're interested, there is a link to the Patreon in the description down below. And then watch out for this scammer, guys. This is not me. You'll know it's not me because he doesn't have that gray box around his name. Don't buy his crap. Don't call that number. Report the account if you can. And then thank you guys so much for getting us over 7,000 subscribers. We are sitting at 7.1K. That is absolutely insane. So we're just going to give a quick rundown on PTE. We're going to talk about the charts here, the 1 month chart. Talk about some different indicators. I've got the RSI pulled up, the relative strength index. Anything over 70 overbought, anything under 30 oversold. I do have the 200 EMA, the exponential moving average, and this is a 200-day price action-based moving average valuation trend line. And then the 15-day VAMA, the volume adjusted moving average, which is the same thing over a 15-day period that adjusts the trend line according to overall volume. We'll talk about some different bullish and bearish indicators that I'm seeing here on the charts, and then some levels of support and resistance in case you are looking at this as a swing trading opportunity. Now, I did close my position in PTE, and I'll be completely transparent. I locked in about $469 of profit on PTE. So I was up about 15 or 20%. I just walked away from the table feeling pretty good about that. And you know, I'm just giving this to you guys straight as I see it. There's nothing in this for me. I'm not trying to pump the stock. I'll show you my current positions. I'm not currently in PTE, so this is just my straight up based opinion, and we'll just run through it real quick. So before we do that, I'm just going to give a brief rundown on what the company is in case you're not familiar. PTE is a biotech company developing and commercializing regenerative tissue products and biomaterials. The firm the firm products include SkinTE Cryo, SkinTE POC, PTE 11,000, OsteoTE, and Real-Time Assistant. Its SkinTE product is commercially available for the repair, reconstruction, replacement, and supplementation of skin patients who have a need for treatment of acute or chronic wounds, burns, surgical reconstruction events, scar revision, or removal of dysfunctional skin grafts. And on StockTwits, if we take a quick look at them, their message volume's up a little bit. They've got about 8,000 followers, so pretty small company in terms of relevance and how many people know them. However, the opportunity does seem to be here. When I Google PTE stock news, nothing is popping up. So just completely unbiased, this does lead to, you know, there's two possibilities. It's either heavy institutional buying or Toots buying the stock, or it's a pump and dump. Regardless, there is opportunity here, and I don't want guys to get stuck holding the bag. So if you are able to trade in the pre-market, I would recommend taking profits if you are up, as it is very highly unpredictable what is going to happen. But the reason that I presented PTE to you guys some time ago is because there was a H.C. Wainwright conference, and I just want to show this to you guys real quick. They were presenting at the H.C. Wainwright BioConnect 2021 conference, and that is why we saw some pretty heavy price action here, and this is why I brought it to your attention. We did have a couple different confirmations that said to me, hey, this is ready to do some good things, and I'm just going to point them out to you again. We had the crossover on the 15-day VAMA over the 200 EMA, which is a bullish sign. We did have a pretty steep run up here to follow, which typically happens after you see that crossover. And then we had a little bump in volume, and the conference did start on January 11th, and PTE did present at this conference. And if we do look at the charts here, we can take a look at the 11th. And we did see, you know, pretty heavy run up here in the pre-market. And I did bring this to your guys' attention the day before. So if you were able to get into the stock, you should have, you know, walked away with a pretty filthy margin. Walking away pretty good. You know, honestly, I was a little bit bummed that I sold for as little as I did, because I was up more, you know, so let that be a lesson on taking profits. Anytime you're day or swing trading, you just got to take what the table gives you, and we're not going to hit 100% margin grand slams on every single stock. But PTE is looking like it's giving another opportunity for potential bag holders, and I know that there are a few out there. I have gotten some comments in the comment section from some people saying, hey, you know, I'm still in PTE, what should I do? And I try my best to get back to everybody, but it's much easier to just make a video and talk about it. So, you know, this looks like your opportunity, guys. If you weren't able to take profits back when I presented this video, which definitely happens. You know, I've made that mistake before. It's easy to, I mean, even if you just walk away from a highly volatile penny stock like this for 10 minutes, you know, you're looking at a drop from 198 down to $1.50, and you're like, oh crap, I bought in for $1.50. Now what? So here's your opportunity. It's looking like we are up quite a bit right now in the pre-market. The volume is a little bit higher than usual. Nothing like we saw, you know, on January 11th when they presented at the H.C. Wainwright Biotech Conference. But this is looking like it's presenting some opportunity here. So that looks pretty nice. We do currently have a level of acting support, was a prior level of resistance right around here at $1.25, followed by $1.11 as another acting level of support, and then $1.39 is the next leg up, followed by $1.50. We do have two candle wicks touching, and anytime you see two pretty long candle wicks, or any candle wick, you know, that long, if we zoom in here real quick, this is very indicative of what buyers think of a certain stock, or of a certain price level in particular. This right here indicates a little bit of weak buying pressure, right? Whenever you see this large candle wick, that means that buyers tried to push the price up, and sellers were like, that's not good. This is way too much, and they pushed it back down. And here you see the exact opposite, where, you know, actually, this is the same thing. You know, buyers tried pushing the price up, and sellers actually won right here. So that's a level of resistance, which will act as a level of support consequently, since we are trading above that stock. I do anticipate that buyers will try to hold it above that line. Currently trading at $1.58, and the next level of resistance beyond that 198 mark is looking like right around here. We do have a pretty long candle wick, and that is going to be $1.73. And if we can push above $1.73, it is possible that that we hold above that. I'm not going to guarantee that, right? Because penny stocks are highly volatile, and anytime that you get into this sort of stock, you can go up and down, you know, 100% in a matter of half an hour or an hour. So locking in profits here does seem like the best opportunity, unless you really believe in this company as a mid to long term investment. Of course, they do have some great promise. However, just to be transparent, I do not hold this company for a mid to long-term investment, and I'm not going to give you some sort of financial advice and say, hey, this is a great mid to long-term investment, as I don't feel comfortable saying that and misleading people. So the RSI indicator, if we take a look, this is an extremely overbought territory, and historically speaking, when we come into this extremely overbought territory, the drop down is usually about to the mid-30s or the low 30s, so the pullbacks have been a little bit harsh. So do keep that in the back of your mind. If this does pull back, and most likely when it pulls back, I do anticipate that we do come back down to these prior support levels, maybe around $1.25 if we're lucky. $1.11 seems more probable, you know, especially if this is a pump and dump. Unless these are institutional buyers or toots, guys, the odds of this, you know, surviving first contact here are a little bit slim. And I'm just saying it how it is. Like I said, I don't have a position in this. I'm just trying to give you the best information that I can to help with your personal financial decision making. So this is extremely bullish territory at the moment, obviously. We are up a lot. The RSI indicator is up a crap ton. It's looking absolutely beautiful. And I know some people over at the Discord right now are having a heyday. They're like, oh man, I was a bag holder and now I am a bag maker. So oh, I got a kick out of that. I dropped a couple whiskey glass emojis in the chat. I was like, heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah, sister. That's what I love to see. So that's looking really nice. Looking pretty bullish. RSI indicator is high. Watch for the correction. You know, if you are holding this stock, I would recommend taking profits if you are currently up. Now we're just going to change this over to the 2-day chart real quick and look for some more confirmation on what to expect with the stock. We did have a crossover yesterday on the VAMA over the 200 EMA. EMA. So if this was any sort of indicator for what was to come, that's usually a sign of a future run-up, and sure enough, we did see that happen. So this looks extremely nice and bullish right now. The larger the gap here, the more comfortable I feel holding a stock until you see a reversal or a dip back down underneath the 200 EMA. This is looking pretty nice and clean. I'm not seeing any sort of, this may be the beginning of a bullish flag pattern right here. A bullish flag being you see a nice clean run up, a lot of green candles, and we do have that right here, followed by a flag formation, which we do seem to have right now. And if this does come to fruition, this is a bullish indicator and could mean good things. So if we break above this trend line right here, right around that $1.60 range, that could be very positive moving forward. That could push the stock price up quite a bit. So that's something to keep in the back of your mind looking at this stock. It is currently pretty bullish territory. It may continue to run. It might not, right? Penny stocks are highly volatile, especially if this is a pump and dump, which is possible. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not. It is a possibility. That is what we're currently looking at with PTE. So I just wanted to get this video out as soon as I possibly could. I'll be literally posting this immediately after I'm done and everything's done and processed on YouTube. So looking extremely bullish, looking like an opportunity for people to make some money, close their positions. I do highly recommend you take profits on PTE if you are playing this as a day or swing trade. It's possible that we push up to $1.73 or $1.98 again, right? But with these stocks that are so highly volatile, you just don't know what's going to happen, especially since the catalyst that I presented to you guys has already passed. It was on Monday, that H.C. Wainwright conference. We're looking at a little bit of luck here, right? We got a little bit lucky seeing this run up again. So if you did not take profits prior, this does look like the perfect opportunity. The volume is there. RSI indicator, we are trading neutral right now, and we traded neutral for most of the day yesterday. I think we were up just a hair or even, so it was a consolidation day. Opened at $1.16, closed at $1.15, so down a penny, maybe a little less than 1%. So nothing crazy, but it did look to set us up pretty well here in the pre-market, and it's looking absolutely beautiful right now. So like I said, I don't currently have a position in PTE. If you do have one, I would highly recommend taking profits and closing out your position and walking away pretty happy. I know I had quite a few people in the Discord that made a pretty solid profit off of PTE. I've had some people in the comment section saying, "Man, I made $5,000 off this call. Thank you so much. I made money off of JagX." And guys, I'm always going to try and present to you the best possibilities that I can. But one lesson that I do want to when I'll have you walk away with is we're not always going to have 100% margin run-ups, right? The JagX sort of run-up or the BNGO sort of run-up, that's very rare. We are in an extremely bullish market right now, and when we come into a penny stock, you have to come in with the expectation that, hey, this might not work out. This stock may come down to zero, and it is completely viable and possible that I'll walk away with none of my investments. So I recommend never trading a penny stock on margin. Always try your best to minimize your losses, and you don't want to dig yourself into a hole, get a margin call. That does not sound like a fun day. So just manage your risk very well and be extremely happy walking away with profits. And look at this, guys. This bullish flag formation worked out literally picture perfect. Broke through that trend line, and we are just freaking moving. God dang, that's filthy. Oh, man. I love seeing this. I made a joke in my last video. I said, if it looks like a lemon, it smells like a lemon, it tastes like a lemon, it's probably a freaking lemon. And, this is a bullish flag. Looked like a bullish flag. Looked bullish. It's still looking bullish. Oh, man. So that is what I have for the update on PTE. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. And lastly, I do have an affiliate link in the description box down below for TubeBuddy. Now, TubeBuddy is an SEO optimization website that I personally pay $9 a month for a membership for, and it is highly what I attribute growing from 0 to 7,000 subscribers in a little less than a month. So if you are a content creator or looking to become one, I could not highly recommend this enough. It is a great tool to help get your videos into the eyes of your intended audience. And if you do use my link, I will receive a commission at no extra cost to you. So it's a great way to support the channel, and if you're not interested, that's totally fine. I'm just glad to have you here as a part of the community and supporting the channel. So that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I will see you all next time. Peace.